viewers, and welcome to Lunchtime Discourse here on Vanguard Live TV. Of course, it is another beautiful Thursday afternoon here in the city of Lagos, Southwest Nigeria. Well, today on Lunchtime Discourse, we are going to be looking at a very interesting topic. Well, it is really very nice innovation in the world of Agric, and that is the face of Agric Nigeria. Of course, that is going to be hitting your screen any moment, later this year. Of course, that is a very beautiful reality TV show that everyone has been expecting to kickstart. Of course, we will be getting a whole lot of other information on all of that. Well, it might interest you to know what that is really all about. Well, it is a reality TV show that it is aimed at harnessing the potentials of Nigerian youth, and of course really looking towards the development of agriculture in Nigeria. I have some very interesting guests with me in the studio who are going to be letting us a very deep insight into what that is all about. Well, with me in the studio, from my very first left is Mrs. Victoria Odiaka. She is the CEO of Kairos Event and Entertainment. Well, Kairos Event and Entertainment is the backbone of face of Agric Nigeria. Mrs. Victoria, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Well, I also have with me in the studio Mr. Sunday Wealth. Mr. Sunday Wealth is the Director of Operations and IT for the face of Agric Nigeria reality TV show. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
All right, let me start with Mrs. Victoria Odiaka. You happen to be the CEO of Kairos Event, which is the backbone of the face of Agric reality TV show. Can you please let us an insight into what really bettered this noble innovation?
Thank you so much. Sincerely, I'm so glad to be here today to let us know what a reality TV show, just like we have, that is coming up so soon. We have Agritaiment reality show, which is tagged Face of Agric Nigeria reality show. Yeah, sometime there's a project that I've been working on, myself and my team, for the past 2 years. Right. And if I must tell you, the pandemic COVID-19 has really opened our eye to so many things presently, which I believe is a blessing in its disguise, as it is, because presently, Face of Agric reality show is going to be an eye-opener to so many of us that are so in love with agriculture.
Right.
As it is, 2 years ago, I came up with the idea that the way and manner which agriculture is being treated in this nation, it's not how it's meant to be.
Right.
Because I remember vividly when I was much younger, then in secondary school, my secondary school days, my university days, I remember very well that most of us were so much interested and in love with agriculture practice because of the foundation we were given during our upbringing, that we mapped out our lecturers, as in our teachers, so to say. Those days, they mapped out Friday, Thursday, basically made for Agric practical. Then in secondary school, even in primary level as well. But I noticed recently when young girls, of this new generation, when you talk about farming, you talk about agriculture, many questions were being asked. So I went around to find out actually how do I start up, how do I kick up, as in change the mindset of the young ones. Basically, I have daughters. I have about 6 daughters, so I went ahead to find out some things around my neighborhood as well. So because I've noticed recently that the new generation, all we are all about is organic living, organic products, and I went ahead to find out where, if any of them could really find out where these organic products, the healthy living that they are all diverting to now, where they are being originated from.
Yeah.
So I found out that many of them don't even know the origin. Come to think of it, just like we have black soap. Many of us do black soap these days. Then we'll talk about shea butter, we'll talk about coconut oil, and these are the agric produce. You understand that we were once there, and we eventually left it for some time, and as it is now, everyone is going back to organic living, organic products. So it took me back to that aspect of agri-practical. So how do we engage the youth into it? How do we make them understand and know the origin of most of these products? It's not just you going to the market, you buy whatever product you need to buy, all because you want to look good and all that, without knowing the source. So that took us to the reality show. And how do we speak the language that the youth will understand? How do we make it appealing to the youth? Is by coming up with a reality show, which is Agritaiment. And this Agritaiment reality show we're talking about is basically planned by the team. That is Face of Agric Nigeria team. It's not just myself alone in it. Many ideas were being brought together just to make it interesting and appealing to the youth. As we speak now, I have my team out there going about on the daily activities to find out more things about the things that the youth need. You understand, that has to do with agritainment. So now, as we speak, I think we have been able to gather much information, the places that we missed it in the past. And I will assure you that the planning and the processing all together, we are good to go.
Well, you talked about, while you were growing up, getting so acquainted with agricultural, practice and all of that while in school. Now, are you not worried that at the moment, of course, we are finding that very difficult, to discover that, or we're finding, very difficult to know that, youths of nowadays do not, seem to key into anything agri. Now, that takes me to this question: what are you doing to ensure, aside using entertainment and all of that, to ensure that you get the proper attention of Nigerian youth, to key into the initiative?
Okay, as it is, we myself and my team, we have planned so deeply that we have been able to achieve what we have been looking for. Number one, we have been able to get some information from most of the schools around. We have gone around to most of the schools, we have gathered some information. Would
you like to share the information with us so that we would know? Because I'm really interested in what exactly is the strategy, that you're trying to implement. Because it might actually seem as though that, with just entertainment and all of that, you can just get the attention of the Nigerian youth, to help in the development of agriculture in Nigeria. What exactly is the strategy you're using, to really get their attention?
Okay, we have so much strategy. As it is now, if you watch around, there is no job for the young ones. We're talking of scarcity of job opportunities for most of them. The agricultural practice we're talking about is not just farming alone. We have agribusiness aspect of it as well. Creation of jobs is involved. We are looking at a situation where our organization, we come up with a strategy that will get to the schools. We're talking of primary schools, we're talking of secondary schools. We make them fall in love with it from the foundation. Because you find it very difficult for you to groom a child to a level of university, and suddenly you're bringing up, I need you to go into agriculture before the child. We want a situation where we can introduce it to them from the basis. That is primary schools, secondary schools, then get them involved, let them know most of these things we're talking about. Our slogan goes this way: we said, grow natural and you live natural. If you want to have a good and healthy living, you have to get the wood product,
Right.
which comes from agriculture.
All right,
As it is,
I'll come back to you in a while. Just hold your thoughts. Mr. Sunday Essien, you happens to be the director of operations, right?
Yes.
Okay, please can you tell us, what plans do you have, to ensure that, you are able to hold, the attention of Nigerians, while the program lasted. Now, what I mean by that is this. A lot of people are complaining that reality TV shows sometimes are very boring and all of that. What are the strategies in place to ensure that this, becomes something that we can always resonate with?
Thank you very much. Basically, when people hear agriculture,
Yeah.
they feel it's all and cutlass.
Right.
So there are advanced way of and mechanized farming
Right.
now. So we've come up with strategies like we discover a lot of things that can make agriculture more interesting.
Right.
So we're looking at the greenhouse farming. We're also looking at an artificial intelligence way of farming.
Right.
You understand? So these are things that has to do with information technology.
Right.
So agriculture has gone beyond hoe and cutlass. So now, for Face of Agric Nigeria,
Yeah.
like we said, we want to make agriculture appealing to the youth.
Right.
We want to make it interesting.
Right.
And also it's a family show
Right.
that will engage the whole family from at least a 5 years old child is
Yeah.
wise enough to know something. So from 5 years old to 80 and above
Yeah.
can key into the program.
Right.
So we'll come up with strategies like there will be lectures
Right.
during the boot camp.
Right.
We will also have practical sections.
Looking at lectures
Yeah.
on basically
Agri-
agri-produce
Not
processes.
not just processes.
Okay.
We're looking at from, for instance, we're going to be going into some enterprise
Right.
that they can achieve in 3 months.
Right.
The boot camp is 3 months.
Right.
For instance, if we look at tomato, so
Right.
from the nursery to the process where it will grow and to the harvest. So now, what makes it interesting is we're talking about jobs, like she said.
Yeah.
There is an agri-business part of it.
Right.
So you don't necessarily need to be a farmer.
Right.
You understand? You
Right.
can also buy produce
Right.
from the farm
Right.
and sell and still make money. Those people are still categorized as farmers.
Right.
You understand? So you can go into the farm and look at, okay, for instance, I want to start marketing pineapple.
Right.
I want to start marketing tomato. Now, the farming, one of the challenge we have in farming system in Nigeria
Right.
is the end product.
Right.
Okay, we don't have storage facilities, we don't have good markets. So now they will be taught through all of those processes, not just coming to the boot camp to plant.
Right.
They will also be taught how to do business in agric.
Right.
Yeah.
In the process of setting all of this up, I don't know, do you take into consideration what Victoria said?
Okay.
She said that, a lot of youth, find agriculture very, very boring,
Boring, yeah.
uninteresting, and all of that. What are you doing to make this reality show, very interesting to them?
We said we want to promote agriculture through
Right.
entertainment.
Right.
Entertainment is broad.
Right.
We have a lot of activities in entertainment. We're going to be coming up with strategic tax
Okay.
and games,
Good.
agricultural related games.
Right.
So because in as much as we want to use entertainment to promote agric, we don't have to completely divert from that primary cause, which is agriculture. So entertainment should not overshadow the agric. So all of our activities, the entertaining activities, the dramas, the competitions will have a connect
All right.
with agriculture.
Mr. Sen, take us through what the selection process is going to look like, because you are looking towards, entertainment and agric and all of that, Are you looking at having maybe an up-and-coming artist, in the reality show? Because a whole lot of people, because we are looking at trying to make the whole thing, entertaining and all of that. And, from what we can see from other reality TV shows, a lot of Nigerians seem to have, keen interest in a particular artist that they know that, oh, this person is on this show and all of that. So are you going to tilt, I'm sorry to use that word, quote and unquote, towards selecting people with such talent?
Okay, so some of the criteria that we're looking at in our selection process, we're looking at youths that can teamwork.
Right.
We're looking at drama.
Right.
So when we talk about drama, it can be youths during the selection process. One of the things that will make the boot camp interesting,
Yeah.
some of those people will pick might be those that has those traits of comedy
Yeah.
and music.
Right.
You understand?
Like, can
Because
make the whole
they
thing
can
lively.
make the whole things
Yeah.
lively.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So, and a lot of the music is related to agriculture. I remember, like she said, during our school days,
Yeah.
on Fridays, there is a particular song that we sing, Isha Agbe, Isha Ilewa.
Yeah,
So
of
all
course.
of those things, it's still a way of selling agriculture through
Yeah.
music.
Right.
So that means agriculture is music, agriculture is entertainment, agriculture is life.
Right.
So until we start seeing from that perception that agriculture, because even our clothing that we wear is from Agric.
Right.
So there are going to be fashion shows during the boot camp. So because we were looking at the 36 states, including the FCT.
We are still going to that, but I would like her to respond to that. You know, she was talking about, you know, being strategic and all of that. I would like to know, Victoria, if you are actually considering Nigerians, you know, in total, maybe, because of course a lot of people will tell you that some certain people from a particular geopolitical zone do not like agriculture, they are into more of other businesses and all of that. Are you looking at a kind of holistic approach when it comes to our selection of contestants, and also tell us the age brackets of what the contestants are going to look like? Or even if a man of 60, 70 years.
Thank you so much. Sincerely, you know, when we talk about entertainment,
Right.
we're looking at Agric as well.
Right.
So what comes to people's mind first is not just the entertainment,
Right.
but once money is involved,
Yeah.
they look towards that direction as well.
Right.
Yeah, we're talking about uniting the whole nation to be one.
Right.
That is where we're looking at 36. And we're talking of including the capital,
Right.
the federal capital, which is Abuja, making it 37.
7.
And you can imagine 37 states in the house living like one family. That
Right.
would be a very interesting
Very
situation.
interesting.
Do you know why?
Right.
We have so many languages, we have so many cultures,
Right.
we have different food.
Right.
So these are coming together.
Right.
And most of these activities, they will be having fun in the house.
Okay,
Then-
you're making a point. Go ahead. Go
And
ahead.
secondly, you talked about looking at some direction, most of them that are interested, like I must not mention names, but we know the ones that are interested in farming when it comes to farming,
Yeah, of
that
course.
knows much and has much
Yeah.
interest in farming
Yeah.
in the nation presently. But now it's beyond that.
Really.
Everybody has really opened eye to agriculture as it is.
Really.
So that will not be a problem.
Really.
Because presently our social medias, we are getting so much response
Right.
from the youth as
Right.
it is.
Right.
The question is, please, I'm interested.
Right.
What do I need to do?
Right.
I want to be involved.
Right.
You understand?
We'll go back to that, but
Yes.
before I ask you a question on, you know, selecting people and all of that, let me know, because it is a reality TV show,
Okay.
you know, unscripted, unedited.
Yeah.
How do you intend to manage, you know, people on set, or people, some of the contestants, you know, given the fact that, you know, it is a live show. It should be a live show because it is a reality show.
Sure, yeah.
Right. So how do you intend to manage, you know, some characters, especially when you have people coming from different backgrounds, languages, and all of that?
Yes, as it is, we have rules and we have regulations.
All right.
So as they are coming in, before they get to the house, you must have gone through the rules and regulations.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they need to know.
Yeah.
And I believe going through those processes will make things easier for themselves and us as well.
Yeah.
So it will make the house be in an organized shape.
Right.
You know, like you said, different characters, different. But at the other side, if you look at it very well, those dramatic period
Right.
is still needed in the house.
Right.
Because we need to see them look themselves,
Really?
be themselves. You know, let people know who and where they are coming from.
So would that be a criteria for winning the show?
Yeah, you know, we have some interesting people, like you said. Some
Yeah.
might be comedians, some might be troublesome.
Right.
But some too might be at the quiet side.
Right.
So with all this is what we are talking about, entertainment.
All right. We are going to talk about the business aspect of this, but then before we go there, let me ask Mr. Sunday, the IT and Operation Director. All right. We are looking at, a lot of people are going into technology now and all of that, and then it seems as though you, aside entertainment and all of that, you're also looking at merging Agric and information technology and all of that. Tell us what we should expect from that angle.
Okay, basically with the kind of climate condition that we have in this part of the world, so before now we were dependent on a particular season to plant. So now with information technology, agriculture has been improved from the seed. We have improved seed base that you can plant that can actually will not take the normal process that it used to take that you can have on time. And also, like I mentioned, artificial intelligence. So now people think without soil you can't plant. You understand? So we've been able to, with some of our partners, to come up with some strategies where the crops can grow without soil.
This looks like a kind of innovation to me.
Yes.
Are you worried that some of your contestants might not be acquainted with this?
Oh, that is why we're setting up the reality TV show. That's why it's a boot camp. So it's a school, it's an academy. So they are coming to learn. So we are not expecting experts from agriculture. We're looking at youth as a whole between the age of 18 and 32. So at least you have the basic education, your primary school education. So your certificate is not even a barrier, because what Face of Agric is in for is to promote agriculture, to engage the youth in agriculture, and also to create employment. So if we now reduce our criteria to those that are educated or those that are into agriculture, that means we're not still speaking the language, because we have more of uneducated youths that are more unemployed. So we are trying to come up with this. There are a lot of people that don't have BSc, but they are very smart and intelligent. So we have such people that can come to the boot camp and learn even faster than those educated ones. So Face of Agric Nigeria is open to every youth that is willing, you understand, to explore, that is willing to learn, to improve in every aspect of his or her life. So it is beyond agriculture. It is beyond. So there are going to be so many innovations. You were trying to see the link between ITC and agriculture. I mentioned just one. You understand?
How you intend to merge
them? For instance, before now we use wetting can to wet our crops. So now there are pipes that can be laid on the ground. You understand? That there are some that are automated. That once the plant sends signal to that pipe, it triggers up and sends water down. So at interval, it is a calculated process. You understand? So all of those things we're going to be taking.
Well, that sounds very, very interesting. But then we will go on a very short break, and then when we are back, we are going to talk about the economic and business aspects of all of this. Well, if you're just joining us, my name is Vanguard, and of course it's still lunchtime discussion on Vanguard Live TV. Well, I've been discussing with Mr. Sunday Wealth, right? He is the Director of Operation and IT, Face of Agric Nigeria reality TV show. And of course, I also have with me in the studio Victoria Odiaka. Victoria Odiaka is the CEO of I think Cryptos, right? Kairos event. Yes, all right. Well, we'll go on a short break now. When we are back, we will be discussing the business and of course economic importance of all of this. Stay with us. Hi there, welcome back. Of course, it's still lunchtime discuss, and of course, we've been talking about Face of Agric Nigeria reality TV show, and I have very interesting, guests with me in the studio. Of course, we still have with us in the studio Victoria Odiaka. She is with us in the studio, and of course, just joining us in the studio is Ibinabo Dixon, who happens to be the Corporate Affairs Director of Face of Agric Nigeria. Ibinabo, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Well, you happens to be the Corporate Affairs Director of Face of Agric Nigeria. Tell us the business aspect of this show.
Yes, first of tell me who wakes up and does not eat. We all eat.
Right.
Whether you are a veggie or a foodie,
Right.
we all eat.
Right.
And that is why agric is very important.
Right.
And if you look at it, if you look at countries where the economy is thriving,
Right.
they are very much into agriculture.
Right.
All aspects of agriculture. So agriculture is not about, just like Mr. Welson and Mr. Odiaka said, agriculture is not all about getting yourself dirty, hoe and cutlasses. Agriculture is business.
Right.
And when you engage in it, you don't necessarily have to be a farmer in the farm.
Right.
Or you can even grow seedlings.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
If you don't want to go fully into agriculture,
Right.
an aspect of it is growing seedling. You can grow seedling and then sell to farmers.
Right.
Or you can be a business person who would just go to the farm, pick up the farm produce, and take them to the major markets.
Right.
And also, you can even be a supplier of fertilizer.
Right.
So there are so many aspects to agriculture.
So are you looking towards creating an enabling environment, for Nigerian youth to become bosses of their own?
Exactly. Because you see, the way our school curriculum does not encourage you to be independent, basically,
Right.
when you are done with school.
Right.
So what we are trying to do is we want to let the children understand, the youth understand that agriculture is a big business. It's not a business for the poor.
Right.
It's not a business for the rural dwellers.
Right.
It is a business that you could become very, very rich, very wealthy.
Right. I'll come back to you on the aspect of business, but let me talk with Victoria. Victoria, you happens to be the CEO of all of this, right? And
Yeah.
of course, I'm sure you have a very nice idea of what you intend to see Nigerian youth become, after this program. Can you tell us, are you looking at, maybe after the entire show, you look towards placing some of these youths into maybe agricultural ministry or setting them up? Tell us what you really have in plans for them.
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, we have a lot of plans for them.
Right.
37 of them going to the house.
Right.
After the whole training, going through all the processing, then at the end we have 3 winners each year. Then the rest of them can just go home,
Right.
like just empty-handed and all that.
Right.
We have plans. It's going to be like we like call it academy.
Right.
You understand? It's not just the 3 months.
Right.
When the 3 months expires,
Right.
we still have a program
Right.
that is going to be running
Right.
after the 3 months, which will engage many other youths
In agricultural
processes and practice.
Okay, but sorry to cut you in because I wouldn't want us to distort facts. Mr. Sunday Wealth was saying that they are looking towards getting contestants that are maybe comedians, they are entertainers and all of that. So are you not worried that if you have a comedian or maybe a music artist, up and coming artist, he might not be interested in going into that line of business?
You can be a comedian and still be a farmer.
Oh, so are you looking
You
towards
can be
convincing?
you can be a slave queen.
Right.
You can be a macho man.
Right.
whatever you want to be is a lifestyle.
Right.
Agriculture as it is now, the plans we have, you can be a comedian, like you said.
Right.
You can be in a farm,
right.
and you create your own aspect of comedy
right.
in the farm settlement as well.
Right.
And you go far as being ambassadors
right.
to most of the agricultural industries
right.
and firms as well.
Right.
So most of them that will be in the boot camp after the 3 months process, learning and all that, before they leave, they
right.
might have acquire so much knowledge.
Right.
It could be like my Mrs. Dixon mentioned.
Yeah.
It could be in the area of agricultural agribusiness
right.
practice. You understand?
Right.
So you can imagine a student or a youth,
right.
about 5 of them,
right.
leaving the camp
right.
and setting up their own particular farm settlement where they can involve other students, other youths, involve them in the agricultural practice.
Setting up their own. You
no.
have a plan of setting them up?
We have plans
okay.
to settle them.
Even for the
the first 3 winners,
okay.
we have plans. The first winner goes home with 10 million
right.
and SUV truck.
Right.
Then we have the second winner
right.
goes home with 5 million as well.
Right.
Then we have the third winner.
Right.
The same thing. They are all going home,
right.
but the rest of them will not still go home empty-handed.
This seems to be very, very
you understand?
loud. Yes.
We still have plans to equip them financially, no matter how small. But we know a particular amount that
right.
can start up the agribusiness aspect of agriculture,
yeah,
which would encourage them more
right.
to
right.
go into agri practice. Not just only that, the 3 winners, the first winner is not going home with just 10 million.
Right.
He's going to invest it
okay.
in agricultural practice,
yeah.
get some portion of land,
okay.
set up the farm, whatever, any area of their choice
right.
that has to do with agriculture.
Yeah.
Then by so doing, they are creating jobs for the rest of the housemates as well.
I think it is a whole lot of win-win situation, for the contestant, because they are not just going to be agric experts. Most of them will become stars, of course, because it's going to be on the terrestrial TVs and all of that. So you are looking at creating agric celebrities, right? Okay, but this sounds so nice, and very, very simple. But then you were talking about the selection process that a lot of youths have been asking you that how do they go about it and all of that before I actually caught you in.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us, what is the process of registration? What do we need? What would an average Nigerian youth need to participate in this reality TV show?
Yeah, you don't have, it's not a long process as it is. As once you can read and write, all they need to do is visit our website, which is www.faceofagricnigeria.com.
Okay.
Once you get there, you'll be able to get the proper information.
Can you repeat that again so that we can?
Yes, visit our website www.faceofagricnigeria.com. Get all the necessary information concerning the program.
Your social media handles?
Yes, we are on Twitter, we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Right.
So you can visit any of our social media handles as well. Then you can as well call us.
So getting the form, is it free? Are they supposed to?
The registration for the form is 2,500.
That sounds
only.
cheap. Right.
2,500 only.
Right.
So as soon as you register, you get the proper information about the program.
It sounds very, very interesting. But let me ask Ibn about, because 2005 for the form and all of that, and then the winner goes with about 10 million, and then runner up with 5 million and all of that. Tell us, partnership. Who is Face of Agric Nigeria partnering with?
Yes, we have some partners. We have Obasanjo Farms and some other partners, and we still need more partners because you see, like I said earlier, who does not eat? And we all saw what happened during the lockdown, this COVID-19 lockdown, that food was the issue, the main issue. Everybody was going to break the rules of the guidelines to stay at home or to observe social distance because they needed to go out there to go and look for a means to feed themselves and their family members. So you see, we have seen that you know, there is indeed need
Mm-hmm.
to revamp the agri sector of our country.
Right.
You know, you remember years back, we were fantastic in agric.
Right.
We had the granite pyramid,
Right.
we had the cocoa,
Right.
we had a lot of the palm oil, fruit and everything. But suddenly it's like, you know, petroleum just emerged, and we just maybe I wouldn't say it was deliberate, you know, innocently. Let me put it that way. We pushed the agric sector back to to the back burner. So we are saying that it is time to bring agriculture to the front burner, because there is no man, tell me, you are alive, you are living, and you don't eat. And then there is need for us to have to eat properly, because we don't have enough people in the, you know, practicing agriculture as a whole. So we are at the mercy of whatever we see.
All right, let me quickly cut you in. We have some very interesting question coming from our viewers. Charles Kunikov is asking, he said, nice initiative, when and how do I register? You might want to respond to that.
Mr. Charles, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Registration is 2,500, and you can visit our website, which is www.faceofagricnigerian.com. The rest of information for as regard to your registration, you will find every details in there.
All right, Chimeze Julius Agbo is also saying that we want to participate. Where I think you've explained that. Is there any other thing?
No, there's no that thing. Same thing. As soon as you visit our website, every other information, I believe you will not have any need to delay any longer. Just get your 2,500 naira ready and do your registration online. Thank you.
All right, someone is also asking here, you know, is really concerned about the genuinity of this process. He's saying that he has acres of land to, right? And of course, they are not financially buoyant, you know, to cultivate and harvest well. If I happen to be a contestant or someone who wants to participate, and I'm telling you that, okay, I have acres of land somewhere, would that be a criteria in selection? Would that be an advantage rather?
Oh, thank you so much. This can be, but it can only come in as you coming in as partner.
Right.
You can partner with whatever you know you can partner, just like the acres of land he mentioned.
Yeah.
Why do I say so? You know, we are trying to take away unemployment
Right.
in the society,
Right.
create jobs for the younger ones, the
Right.
youth. So you having 8 acres of land, I think is a very good opportunity for you to enroll as a register in this particular ongoing project, which will enable you acquire more knowledge and develop that which you have acquired and make good use of your 8 acres of land as well.
Yeah.
So it will not cost you so much.
Yeah.
All it will only cost you is 2,500 naira for your registration, and get the proper knowledge from FOAN Reality TV show.
All right, this seemed to be a very laudable, you know, initiative and all of that. And you said you're partnering with Obasanjo's Farm and all of that. Sponsors,
Yes.
funding, where do you look to?
I mean, funding, we're not restricting funding to any corner.
Right,
It's open.
right.
We need funding from every aspect of the
Because this seems as though it's going to be contributing massively, you know, to the economic development of Nigeria, especially now that, you know, a lot of people are saying that we should look towards agriculture, you know, so that we can, you know, get a whole lot of things done. Like you said, COVID-19 has opened a whole lot of people's eyes, you know, and then show them that it is not just about, you know, staying put in one maybe source of income and all of that, and we should be able to diversify. Did you had that in mind, you know, setting up all of this? I think she should respond to that.
Yeah, like what you said, we are looking at sponsors as it is.
Right.
You know, looking at the whole project is a large one.
Right.
And I believe that whoever that is out there watching us at this moment, that is a lover of agric, that is a lover of food, that is so passionate about creating job opportunities for the youth, I believe that is a great opportunity for them as well to stretch forth their hand and get to us to make it a reality, to make it a success that it is. Because I must tell you, we are not just here. We are here to make impact in the society through this means. And I believe that whoever that is partnering with us, sponsoring this program, will get so much in return, which I will not start mentioning. But I believe that as soon as they can get across to us, we give them and let them know the interest and what they will be benefiting from it as well.
And also to add to what Victoria said, you see, we have issues with security. And part of what I do is we visit correctional centers, which we used to call prison yards. And we got talking with some of the inmates, and what we got to understand was that some of them were pushed into crime because they didn't have a job. You understand? Some started with little, pilfering here and there, little things, pick here and there. Then they graduated into becoming armed robbers. Some of all of these things, and there's an adage that goes thus: a hungry man is an angry man. So we are looking at feeding the nation, and we are looking at creating employment. Because you see, Nigeria is a great population, and the beauty of it is that we have about 42% of our population as youth. So we need to utilize. It's like it's a huge gift. So we shouldn't just let it lie. We need to utilize it. You can't compare an 18, 20, 40-year-old young man or young woman to an 80. You understand? So while they are still young, where are they exerting their energy?
But let us look at sustaining this program. It's a brilliant initiative, right? Tell us what plans you have to sustaining it.
Yes, it's going to be a yearly thing. Like she said, in between, at the end of every show, it continues.
Are you also looking at a particular season? There are times that people will tell you that, okay, this season is nice for planting and all of that. Are you considering that?
We have gone beyond that. Like
he said.
Yes, like Mr. Isen said.
So you are deploying full technology.
Exactly. What we are bringing on board is that we are telling Nigerians that gone are the days when people will tell you, mango is not in season. This is not in season. That is not in season. Every crop should be an all-season crop. So when you are innovative with technology, you can make it's going to be an all-year crop. Every crop will be at least majority of the staple that we consume in Nigeria is going to be always available.
Well, that sounds very interesting. Well, I'm afraid we might have to call it a day here, but this sounds, very interesting, and I'm sure a whole lot of Nigerians will still want to, get a deeper insight into what the face of Agric Nigeria reality show is all about. But of course, I think we can do this next week or any other time you feel it is right, for you to come on the show.
Yeah, sure. That would be
definitely.
Okay, you have the last word for Nigerians?
My viewer out there, I will use this opportunity to say big thank you to everyone at this moment, and at the same time, I would like to make it open to everyone out there. Please try and visit our website, which is www.faceofagricnigeria.com. Please join us, same time, same moment next week. Thank you so much.
All right, you heard it all from the CEO, and of course it's still lunchtime discuss, but this is where we are going to end it. But then you should be on the lookout for the face of Agric Nigeria. That is a new reality TV show that is going to be at your screen, any moment from now. Well, it promises to be very, very interesting, like Mr. Sunday well said. Of course, we can't wait to have something that looks like, what we all really need to see. Well, it's bye from me, Bakole Emmanuel.